Good morning, everyone. There is a little bit of homework today from last week, so we'll get started in a bit. But if you haven't done it yet, I'll drop the link to Minsta on testnet. You can switch there from mainnet as well. But once you're on testnet, you're able to take a picture. Okay, so you log in, right? Take your picture. It's testnet, so none of those funds are real. I guess I'm not connected at the moment. Not really sure why, actually. Yeah, I don't know if I have an account here. We can do it today. But anyways, create your account, post a picture. On testnet, the search is working now. So as you type things in, you should be able to, oops, sorry, that was still mainnet. It has a little bit of anyways. There you go. As you type, you'll see that there's some indexing. So yeah, as I said, we have a little bit of homework, so feel free to do your homework right before the stream, so that when I search your account name, I'm able to find you. So when I ask for your account names, we're going to need your testnet account name, right? So if my testnet account name is minsta.testnet, I don't know why this image is just not loading, or maybe I'm having, maybe it's going a bit slow. There we go. So yeah, we could search them by that. Also, some other updates as well, which we'll go over today, hopefully. We've been doing quite a few test streams. We're hoping now to start getting into hopefully more real streams, maybe some deeper topics over the next few months. So without further ado, let's get started. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, GM, to Clearly Dev Unfiltered. Today we're going to be, so I'm Clay, founder of the Marma J Foundation. I'm also the founder of a nonprofit in the Caribbean, in Antigua, called Browns Avenue Consulting Inc., so Back Inc. If people are a bit confused, I know there's a bit of confusion sometimes about like, how does Marma J and Back Inc., these two nonprofits, how do they work together? The Marma J token does play a large part, right? So the Marma J Foundation manages this token, manages a DAO, and by managing these smart contracts and these on-chain cryptographic tools, right? These blockchain tools, we're able to distribute support. So whether it's distributing 0.819 Marma J during these streams, whether it's in Antigua distributing scholarships to students, running internships over the summers, for example, running events and other things like that. So there's lots of ways in which the Marma J token, or we're at a conference. We ran a conference a couple of years ago in Antigua, and so a lot of that is funded by Marma J and Marma J activity. So if you receive Marma J, or if you are farming in Marma J, or you're trading Marma J, or you're just you see some art somewhere from Marma J Chan, the mascot, you're wondering what's going on here. It's basically just social good and social impact, social support. And we're trying to use Web3 or blockchain technology for social good or social impact. And the Marma J token is a way to record that impact. So if you've received any Marma J, or if you've used anything on Marma J before, you are part of that impact. You've received some support in the form of the Marma J token. You've interacted with it in some way, hopefully, whether it's swapping it on Ref to Near or a stablecoin, whether it's trying Delta trade, right, and trying some trading strategies, whatever way you're using the token, hopefully it's impacted you in some way, and you're recorded in the Marma J story. So as we stream each week, today it's on Tuesday, Monday was a holiday, and I try and take my holidays whenever I can. So generally every Monday, once a week at least, I try and live stream, share a bit more about what Marma J is doing. There was a first phase of the experiment of Marma J where we created the token in a hackathon, created the DAO, and the first goal was to set some liquidity and distribute all of the tokens, right? To have no tokens in the DAO and distribute everything out, and see what that looks like in terms of impact. So we did that a year or so ago. It's been quite a while. we distributed all the tokens to the community for various reasons, for grants, for scholarships, for developers building tools, for all these different things. It was very fun. And then we had to figure out what's the next step, right? So a little bit like good today, what's next for Marma J? And so we decided, okay, well, we're a nonprofit. We're still working in Web3. And so what we're going to keep doing is buying tokens from the market, right? So Marma J tokens are on Ref.finance. And I'll go through other things a bit, like, Meteor Wallet, Harvest Moon, all that. But just in general, if Ref decides to load for us, yes. So I'll talk about meme staking. I'll talk about how Marma J is involved in the meme staking. So if you have some XREF, you can stake it in, Ref.finance and support your memes. I don't think Marma J is going to win, but you never know. You never know. We have 0.2% of the vote right now, which is not the lowest, right? There's some other tokens that have less. So we're doing all right. There's some details so you can see, how much is staked and, what position you're in and how many voters and all that kind of stuff. So I think we have to get to here. We'd have to beat out Shih Tzu, which I feel bad. I love Shih Tzu. So it's kind of just a way for us to stay involved with the community. I kind of wish they had more of a threshold that as long as you have more than 1,000 votes, you'll get something, and they skew it or something. I don't know. But it's a great initiative. I love seeing Ref.finance support more things. But just very quickly, if people have no clue what I'm talking about, there is liquidity. So the Marma J token, you're wondering, where is the Marma J token? A lot of Marma J is actually in Ref.finance. So Ref.finance is a smart contract. It's a decentralized exchange. So a lot of Marma J is in Ref.finance. One thing I did want to explain today is that the APY on the Marma J farm has went down drastically. We were distributing, I think, what was it? It was like 360 Marma J tokens a month were going out in the farm. And now I think it's 84 per month that are going out in the farm. So a lot of Marma J tokens are in the farm, but we're giving away less Marma J tokens for rewards. And that's a bit about what's next and the transition. So going back to the previous transition, tokens were in the market. What we would do is we'd come to Ref. We got a lot of ST near generally. Whenever I earn crypto in the market, I usually swap to ST near, not financial advice. There's also LI near. Near can go down. There's ways to hedge with like borrow and lending and other things. So not financial advice. It's just me personally. I like, if I'm building in a network, I like holding that network's tokens. There's nothing worse than wanting to deploy a smart contract on Mintbase or wanting to trade on Delta Trade or anything else, wanting to buy someone's art or collect some NFTs, and then realizing, oh shoot, I can't do that. I don't have any near. So personally, I like holding a lot of near and knowing that I'm going to hold more near in the future, because most things in Web3 are priced towards the native asset. So creating a Mintbase store costs 3.5 near. If near goes to $100 one day, that's awesome for a trader. But for me, honestly, I guess it's nice because I can sell a bit of near and buy some things and go on a trip. That's very nice. But I still want to be able to launch a smart contract. And so if that's going to cost, $350 now, it's very difficult to spend that if I have like stable coins. That's going to be very difficult for me to spend. But if I have near, if I have thousands and thousands of near, because near used to be $1, and I used to earn near from working, then it'll be a bit easier. Also, if I hold ST near every 12 hours, I'm going to earn more value in relation to near. So, but what we would do is simply, for example, take out some ST near, swap to Marma J. So let's say we had to distribute 200 Marma J in the month on average. You would just say, okay, you know what, maybe 150 ST near gives us 230 Marma J. We'd make that swap, put the Marma J back into the DAO, and then distribute it. We're still in this phase. There's many people who engage with the Marma J ecosystem for various reasons. And for these small kind of bounties or gigs, Marma J tokens are distributed. Where do they come from? They come from the market. There are various, of course, various holdings now that we've purchased. Hello, Batley. We're very glad to have you on the stream. So yeah, we honestly we work in Web3, we earn crypto, we take that crypto, we swap it to ST Near, and then we purchase Marma J from the markets when the token price is going a bit down, and then we distribute it. And then people that get the Marma J sell the tokens, right? Eventually, right? Whether it's, you could sell half of them and test out your first farm, you can sell them all and buy NFTs or get gas fees. Either way, you're going to interact with the Marma J, and be on record for our social impact experiment. And then the token price will go down a little bit more every time someone sells. So very simple, very straightforward, simple, I guess. Very straightforward system. I guess. Maybe not that simple, but it is relatively straightforward, right? All the tokens have been deployed in phase 1. In phase 2, we work in Web3, earn tokens, distribute them. But now, hopefully, over the next few weeks and few months, we start talking about, well, what's phase 3? So phase 3, we're talking a little bit more about sustainability. So part of that sustainability is the farm rewards coming down quite a lot. A lot of meme coins have farms that are at like 80%, 90%, 100%. Many times because you're understanding these tokens can go down a lot very quickly. And so you want to earn some value and, earn the farm. The difference with Marma J, arguably, is that there's no large holders of Marma J. Actually, one of the largest holders just sold a few weeks ago. And so that dropped the token price by about, 10%. No big deal. But the idea is there's no real holders to dump the token. All the tokens supply has been released. So it's not like, we have 80% of the token sitting in a DAO somewhere to dump on the market. There is no liquidity that's sitting somewhere to dump. And if you ever want to test this stuff out, we already kind of explained this last time, but you can go to a program like Pikespeak. So I'll try to use the chat a bit more. So Pikespeak.ai, in my opinion, a very, very good page to use before you swap to any tokens on Near. If someone goes, this cool new token on Near, you have to buy it. Well, you can go, okay, 1 second, let me check it out on Pikespeak, right? That might happen. You might see something on Twitter or on Fark or somewhere. Okay, you know what? Let me check it out first. So you can go to money, right? And then there used to be a simple way to search. I don't know why. Anyways, but now you can just scroll down and it shows what's trending, right? So Yuan is trending. That makes sense. It's in the hot wallet. Everyone uses Telegram. Everyone uses hot. It makes sense. Black Dragon, though, look at that, right? Amazing. Doing pretty great, in my opinion, as a community token. Then you have Near Video. This is how many trades, right? In 24 hours. Log, Neko, USM. So you can see, okay, you know that these meme coins are actually trending. Oh yeah, I tried to get Marma J added here, but taking a little time. So we'll see if we can get Marma J added to the meme coin pages. But on the regular page, Marma J is here. And so you can see, okay, that there's been 64 Marma J traded today. Awesome. And 148 trades, right? But you can search any token you'd like on here. So you can do USD, if you want to search some stable coins, you can search them first. Like how many people are trading this stable coin? Okay, this is probably a legit stable coin with lots of liquidity. There's 42,000 people are trading on this token, right? Today, right? Accounts. Well, I think trades actually, sorry. It's probably the amount of trades, not, okay, so here you click it, you can see how many holders all here. So there's 600,000 accounts hold USDT. It's probably a real token. It's probably something you could, again, not financial advice, but that's quite a bit of accounts. Yeah, so it says it here, 6 million transfers. And this is what I want to talk about, the token reparation. So actually, let's go back. Okay, this is the page I was looking for. So I'm going to drop this page because it took a little bit longer to find than I would have assumed. But there's a drop down here, and you can start looking, okay, you know that for Black Dragon, we just looked into it. Who actually holds Black Dragon, right? And so you'll see here the burn address, which is pretty cool. So this is great marketing, right? You look at this token, and first off the bat, number one holder, burn address, holds 22 trillion tokens. That's pretty cool, right? And then you see, okay, well, meme farming on Ref holds like the other half of the supply. Like, it's a huge amount, right? So it's a huge, like 22 trillion. There's actually a lot of, that's so interesting. Let's see. The supply actually looks quite well distributed. Where's a little, there's no graph. That would actually be really helpful. But here you go. This kind of shows you the token like how many accounts hold how many tokens. This would be great in a pie chart, in my opinion. Seeing this is a bit weird, actually. Like the bar is helpful to know. Okay, if you're looking at the whole bar, right? This much of the bar is like under $1 of the token. So clearly, there's been like an airdrop to 200,000 accounts of no value, right? Like less than $1 to 200,000 accounts. And then more than $1 and less than $10, in my opinion, is a pretty good place to have people. But to me, it's still a place where it's not going to get the average user to check their wallet, right? If someone's like, oh, I have $2 in my account, they might be happy it's there, right? And they might hope it goes up to 10 or 20 or 30. But when it goes to 20 or 30, they might then look, okay, I can go withdraw it and buy something and have fun. But usually between $1 and 10, this is great. I mean, in my opinion, you want to see this number tracking up as much as possible. But then now when you start getting into $10 plus, that's pretty good. So, and for meme tokens, the issue is there's no point holding them in your wallet. You're always going to be depositing meme tokens into Ref.finance or somewhere else. So it's a bit difficult to understand fully. I wish for token reparation, there was a different way of showing if tokens are in Ref.finance, where did they come from Ref.finance? But again, we only get, so if you're a developer and you do like data, those are the kind of ideas that are still missing from this simple analysis. You can't just get the full story. But let's switch to Marma J so we can kind of compare a full meme token to like a meme research social good token. So, you know, way less holders, right? 3,000 holders. There's been no mass airdrop to anybody. Sorry about that. $80,000 market cap, 3,000 holders, 35,000 transfers, and then a similar bar, of course, sadly, because arguably as you transfer these tokens, small bits get left in accounts, and that's always going to be there. But again, that's why a bar chart, a pie chart's a bit better. But trying to track higher here. So around 250 accounts have more than $1 but less than $10. Not bad. That means that, you know, a few hundred people have a bit of enough Marma J to maybe check on it one day. More than $10 but less than 100. In my opinion, this range is actually pretty good. This might mean someone else like $30, $50, $70. This means someone might have, you know, $10 to $190 in Marma J, and they're holding it in their account. So around 115 people. So pretty good. It's, you know, we've distributed these tokens to these people. They might be finding some value by holding them, and that's great. Around 1K tokens, about 5% of the supply in this range. So just to explain a bit, that again, where the tokens are, what's happening, you know, we distribute them. The next phase again is sustainability. So as I said, sustainability for us means, for Marma J specifically, we're talking about the token, just means having the token stay reasonably stable, so not too volatile, is sustainability. Having it track generally with the market. So if you look at ProView on Ref.finance, you could, so this is the 24 hours, so not much volatility. That's great. 7 days, not much volatility, tracking up. So to me, this looks relatively sustainable, but again, 7 days is not a real chart. 1 month, okay, right? So this is kind of what we mean by sustainability in terms of a token, right? Not going to be put on the 11 year, it's never going to look perfect. But month to month, maybe for now, can we have small little wins month to month where we distribute this token every day, or every week, let's say at least. So every week, people come on the stream at least. People can share their Near account. So feel free now. It takes quite a while to kind of go through it. So if you're here now, please feel free to share, to drop your mainnet Near account and your testnet account. There is some homework before you can get any Marma J, and I will go through it, but it is helpful for me to have the accounts. And I will again share the Telegram link. If you're not getting through for whatever reason and your account's not posting, feel free, and we'll do a little giveaway later on. But I will look at the year chart for fun. So it's similar look good. But as you can see, it's just like a very interesting chart. It happens. But so maybe not as sustainable for a bit. But that, again, the idea is month to month, can we look at the Marma J chart and can we see some sustainable growth in relation to ST Near? So I guess that's the actual chart. But anyways, I guess the other way around. Because yeah, you will see it the other way. Anyways, I read the chart completely backwards. So yeah, other way. Yeah, that's supposed to be to Near, but either way, we want to see the chart staying relatively stable, regardless of how you look at it. But I find that funny. Relatively stable over the month to month. So for Near Fest, that's interesting. For ST Near, it was a lot. Now I'm just curious. Okay. Oh, 1 year. Sorry, I thought I was looking at the 1 month. So yeah, the idea is over the 1 month, can we keep relatively stable charts for assets, sustainability? Also, it means for us partnerships. So more reasons to engage with Marma J. That's Delta Trade, which so far we have a lot of work to do to get to be profitable. But you guys get to watch me be unprofitable for now, which is enjoyable, hopefully. Enjoyable, I'm enjoying it. But so far we've made 37 cents on the new trading strategy. So we can look at our dashboard. And we can see this is the only strat that's made me money. So this was Marma J 300. This is where I had 300 open orders, all the way from 0.69 to, let's see, 0.69 to 0.75. We're about to touch 0.69 soon, but that's all right. So yeah, apparently we've made $17 in profit on this one. Woohoo! The Near profit is only 0.01 Near, 300 grid though. So this costed like 3-4 Near in storage. It was insane. Anyways, yeah, so there's all these orders, right? Set orders at 75, buy orders at 69. Let's see if it's traded recently. July 2nd at 7:50 in the morning. That is today, I assume. Yep. So today, a few hours ago, it did trade. It bought some Marma J, it sold some here. So it is arguably working, trying to do things. Each trade though that it makes is almost no profit because of the way I built the bot. And so we'll see how it actually ends up playing out. I'm very excited for that one. I don't think it'll be very profitable, but it'll be fun to do. So also partnerships like Metapool. which the grant round did finish. And so this was for June of last month. And you can see, oh, wow, they got 6.7 million votes. Woo, going near Africa. That's awesome. So I'm pretty sure this is like with Ernest, who also works for the Marma J Gaming DAO, which we'll go through Marma J Gaming stuff. Not today, actually. Hopefully shortly. That's part of the sustainability and partnership as well. Is like in the final part of this is like Marma J tokens need to be used somewhere, and so getting Marma J tokens used in Marma J Gaming is like a piece of the puzzle. That difficult. You posted on mainnet, but I think YouTube's So it seems like YouTube doesn't like showing the mainnet pages. Sorry, your mainnet account names. Maybe it knows like near is a blockchain thing, so block it. But testnet does show. So yeah, feel free to drop your testnet accounts in YouTube, and if you need to use Telegram for your mainnet or do the spacing trick. We'll have to figure something out eventually. I think the long-term solution for now is just use Telegram. And we could all just kind of build community there and Marma J research anyways. So it's a great way for me to communicate with the community anyways. And you guys, you know, if I can't stream a certain day, it's a great way to communicate. So, but awesome. I'm very excited for, I love it. So, they want to do a workshop at the hackathon, how they're going to achieve it. Here's their funding, $6,000, and they got 10% of the vote. That's amazing. I love to see it. They asked for $6,000. They got 10% of the vote. Obviously, they had to work hard to get those tokens and get those votes from somewhere, right? It wasn't like, you know, they had to actually, like, I love it. I love to see it. That's amazing. I'm very excited. This is, anyways. So there's a Metapool Vietnam MeDo Learn to Earn series. Actually, I'm gonna go through this full thing and then I'm gonna get distracted. The scholarship fund for Latin America. I'm glad that now it's in order. Thank you. This is the way it should be listed every time, unless you change something, but in order is great. So Learn to Earn series. I love how much education stuff is here as well. Thank you, Nedlaw, for posting your account name in Telegram. MP DAO retroactive funding QF potluck round. I love this because I think I should put it in a new tab next time. They want 15 grants. They're not going to get it for this round, sadly, but they'll be able to use what they earned this round for next round, I'm pretty sure. Like the votes they earned this round, I think will roll over. It's very complicated in my opinion, but I'll go through the docs again later. But they wanted $15,000 for a 2-week matching round for those who contributed to Metapool. So basically, getting money from Metapool to do quadratic matching for Metapool, which is kind of interesting. I kind of like it a little bit. I like the idea of it. I love the experiment of quadratic funding and getting people to vote with the masses. I think civil resistance is a tough problem to solve, but smart minds are on it. I don't like how it doesn't open the page again, but that's okay. Let's see. Meta June workshop. Awesome. Again, I love how, I can't open it in a new tab. I remember that now. So every time I do this, I have to go through a loop. Anyways, another workshop. Love to see it. Wow. Okay. So it seems like if you want to work in Metapool, it's a workshop or education, and I love it because, obviously it's to do with onboarding. You're trying to educate people on what Metapool. It's a pretty complex system. As I try to educate people that this is a work in progress system as well. So not only are you trying to explain that what this complex system of Metapool and MP DAO is, you're trying to explain that it's actually evolving and changing, and it's doing so with your vote. Like as you own MP DAO tokens, you're voting to change this system, and you could actually vote in governance. You can write your own proposals. It gets pretty complex and it gets pretty cool. So I've done more education with Open Up Academy. I love how it's multilingual as well. I guess they need translation on the website, probably because I can't read some of these. They're not in English. Oh, this one is English. Awesome. I think some of them aren't, and I hope they don't have to be, in my opinion. Like, okay, so the budget can be viewed. Oh, cool. So their budget is on chain, which I actually love this. The budget should be on chain. So if we go here, we can look at dev.near.org. And I'll drop this link in case you guys think that's pretty cool. What we're going to do today is you have to post on testnet. So I'll show the link again. I'll show the homework early. I see we got a new post here, which is awesome. So here is the Minsta testnet. We'll talk about it shortly. So homework's not due yet. I'm going to scroll back when I do the bounty distribution. But there's a link for testnet Minsta. It's all on testnet. So there's no real near used. Either way, Minsta's free. Okay, so, but now, so I'm going to put you on blast a little bit. Sorry, you can take a picture of whatever you want. I love your beautiful face. Love it. Yes. So if you don't put this makes me happy. If you don't put a title or description, the AI will do it for you. So this to me is really cool. It makes the platform fun to use because you could also just have fun testing the AI. Take a picture of a flower. Does the AI know it's a flower? Does it talk about it properly? We're going to make it so if you own this, there'll be a little transfer button. You'll be able to transfer this to your friends. There'll be a collect button so you can collect them. So if you share artwork or whatever, we can collect them. But anyways, I love it. I think it's pretty cool. I think on my mobile device, I have all my admin stuff. I'm trying to not get distracted, but I think it's super cool. Anyways, post on Mint-based testnet. The search bar is working now. So I will use the search bar. For example, I think we had, let's see. Yep. So there's the search working, obviously, right? So I put, there's everyone, there's Carrie, there's KA. There we go, we win. Woohoo! So then you would get distributed 0.819 Marma J. So yes, you're there at the post on testnet, but the bounty will be distributed on mainnet. So I'm going to need your mainnet and your testnet account. You can use Telegram. I love it, Ernest. So you can use Telegram to share both. You can use the YouTube chat to share both. And so again, the plan is you also have to have last week's homework done. Sorry, hopefully it's clear. The homework isn't just 1 week at a time. It goes, each week it culminates. I'll have like a website soon that shows all the homework. Post it on mainnet. Yes, so posting on mainnet's great. The only problem with that, first of all, there's a bug here. It's kind of frustrating. But yes, so the only problem with mainnet, let's see. Yeah, so on mainnet, the search isn't working yet, so I can't. I'm assuming this is you, obviously. Oh no, this is Clara. So yes, so thank you, Clara, for posting on mainnet. Or this one, yeah, this was led up. But on mainnet, I know you guys did it, so obviously I'm aware that the search doesn't work yet. So the whole idea is this week we're trying to test out the search. So if you go to mainnet and you click. Also with devs this actually, so this is like a bug. If you go to mainnet and you click switch to testnet, it'll open a new tab with testnet and you can log in. Awesome, that's great. But if you go back to the other tab, it'll show you that you're in testnet. And so you might think you're in testnet here, which you're not, you're in mainnet still. I'm loving all the mainnet posts. So glad to dax.near. I love the mainnet post. But today, so again, appreciate the mainnet. We are going to do, so next week, the homework is going to be post on mainnet. And so you already did your homework for next week. Awesome job. But for this week, the post has to be on testnet so that I can come here and I can search, your testnet account name and I can post it. It's going to be a fun reward distribution because I'm sure we're going to have a lot of interesting time trying to get this done. So in our Meteor wallet, I think they have they have referrals. So I think I've gotten no referrals. I've never even tried to get referrals, so let's see what happens. I'm going to share my referral code. I usually don't do that. Could I just copy it? There you go. Here's my referral code. So if you've never, I shared this dozens of times without my referral code. So the idea was, just use it, have fun. But if you still have not used Meteor Wallet and you're still not tinkering and you want to tinker, there you go. And you want to harvest, there you go. So I want to harvest now, which is an on-chain transaction to claim your tokens, your Harvest Moon tokens. Next time, harvest again for your chance at so looks like I didn't get a contract, which is good. I'm glad that they're trying to show a bit more of what's happening. I was always so confused before, like what's actually happening, what's going on. So I wish it said like 0 contracts. Better luck next time. But anyways, I have 7 tinkers. I got them from contracts. My total time is 44 hours. I don't know what that means. I don't know. And my total move is 0.3. I want 0.4 so I can upgrade. Let's see. I close this. Where's my upgrading? Upgrades. So yeah, at 0.4, I can increase my storage. Really exciting stuff. And so yeah, Moon tokens, I'm actually not sure what they're going to be used for. I completely forget. I think they did release some information recently about what they're going to be used for. But now you can go level 3. So I'm level 3 now. So exciting. And automated. Okay, so what do I have? Advanced contracts can come. I can harvest anytime without a warning period. I can get an expert contract during harvest. And I can unlock missions. Exciting. Automated harvest is coming. That I want to unlock for that as well. I don't like having to come in here and harvest myself. I like playing, I guess, game, but like no, I don't want to have to harvest. Anyways, that's the wallet. That's the tinkering. I like showing it each week just so that people can it gets kind of confusing at times. Upgrade storage. I don't know what just happened. I definitely can't upgrade. Anyways, we're going to move on. I was kind of already sharing a bit about the grants here, which I do think are pretty cool. And I was kind of sharing about how some of them are multilingual, and how they should be. Let's continue. And I am selfishly looking for Near Antigua's post. This is interesting. Sponsorship for DAO Tokyo. I guess an event again, so that's pretty cool. Let's go back up. Keep looking. All that workshop 0 to hero. So yeah, these are the same. All these workshops. Introducing it to campus. They got 4% of the votes. Nice. A QF, like 2 different quadratic funding rounds. It's pretty cool. So one on Near through Potluck, and one on Giveth, which is pretty cool as well. So one on Ethereum. I'm not sure if Giveth's on mainnet Ethereum. I want to open the link, but going through the loop doesn't sound as fun. I'll open it in a second, maybe. More workshops. Interesting. Video game development for Metapool. Hang on, I want to look at that one too. That's very interesting. So yeah, if you want to look at these as well, because I mean, there's too many for me to look at on the stream. Here's the link in chat. Feel free to let me make sure I'm actually looking at the Marma J page as well. Sorry about that, just in case people say anything. FMTY. What is FMTY? Monterey. Okay. So a sponsorship. Whew, a lot of people. I love it. Wow. Did they actually even pass? I don't know. It was close, eh? Ended up being close. $1,500 for 1%, but the amount was $1,500. I think it was like almost exactly bang on the budget that they were allowed. I have to reach. Okay, so basically, there's a list somewhere. Maybe Maybe it's here. There's also a tweet about it. Let's see if I can find it on Twitter. Twitter's like is blocked now on, let's see. You can't just search Twitter anymore. You have to log in, and I'm not logged in on any of these pages. Eventually, maybe I'll log in with Minsta on this tab, and then I think it's 150,000, and so you needed 1% of the vote to be able to get 1.5K, and so it's like on the cusp, right? I wish it showed how much somewhere though. Where would Metapool have shared this? They don't have like a. Maybe that's it. They have a Medium. I don't think they actually post on Medium. Yeah, this is like this is pinned. Okay. Grades 4. Let's see. July 3rd, this was posted. Well, this is difficult because Near went down a little bit. The Dow Treasury. Maybe in the docs we can find a link to the Dow Treasury. There's one last thing we'll try. Oh. Maybe it'll be here. It's highlighted but no link. Access to the token, launch plan for the token, multi-chain governance. Here, the DAO. So last pages. Sorry, here it is. I went too far ahead. Here. Okay. So ST near 25,000, 2575. Sorry, 2575, and go to rest. ST near to, I guess, near 2575. Oops. So it's 182,000. Okay, so let's do the math. So 1%, you can even do it in, actually, does Firefox allow you to do math in the browser? 0.95 times, nope. What was the number again? 182? Yeah, it doesn't math in the browser. So, what? 0.0. What am I doing? 192,000. Yeah, they're seeing 1%. So they're fine. So yeah, basically 1%. Basically 1% of the vote. Sorry, they could have asked for 1.7K. I'm still what I'm doing right now. So yeah, it's 0.0095 or something like that. I don't know. 00. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So they could have asked for 1729, and in the proposal they asked for 1500. So they just cusped it. So I think that's pretty funny, actually. I'm gonna take a screenshot so I can just remember it and save it in the chat, and we can laugh about it later. But so arguably, so before we did this, we talked about it a bit on the stream. We talked about how do you analyze what to ask for in the DAO. So if on the last day of voting, you realize, oh no, we're not going to make it. You can do the math, you can figure it out. Are we going to make the value of the current amount in the DAO? Check Pikespeak, do some math. If you weren't going to make it, you could always go to Ref.finance. Like, I don't think NP DAO is whitelisted yet, sadly. So NP, but it is. I don't know why it's not whitelisted. But you can get meta. So just as an example, You could, for example, that's a huge amount of slippage. Why is that happening? Oh, yeah, that's why. And then switch back to near. So I guess you couldn't buy that much. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know that you. That's too much. Let's see. Having a hard time pulling this up right now, so it's. Okay, well, I mean, you get the idea, hopefully, that you can go to Ref.finance, you can buy some, okay, let's see. Oh, so it is working. There's enough liquidity to buy quite a bit of meta. That's like 16,000 meta. That'll give you quite a bit of voting power. Let's see if we can check it. I don't know if it will, 16,000. We locked it up for that many days. Would be almost 80,000 voting power. So not an insane amount, but you could see kind of how funding translates directly to voting power. So let's see, we needed like a few million voting power to win. But for example, if you were asking for $500 more, right? Like, I thought it was pretty interesting. Like, it was basically 1% of the vote got you $1,500. Which took so 1 million voting power. How much would that cost? So let's say 18, 19, 2. So 2. So 1 million voting power would cost you 200,000 meta, it seems. And I said 100,000 meta, right? Sorry, let's close all this extra stuff. I'm getting confused with that shit. Yeah, 200,000 meta. So if you want 200,000 meta, why is it going so slow? Ref, come on, buddy. Taking a good amount of time. Makes you want to move on, but we can. I think it's pretty interesting. So, 32,000. You would earn 1 million. You earn 2,000. So let's say the max you plan to do is like 400, and that would only get you 6,000 meta. So it wouldn't be worth it in one round by any means. Could you only get? Let's see. If you got one dollar. Yeah, if you get 3,000, like, yeah, so it wouldn't be worth it. You would only get, but again, we talked about last time, let's say you spent 600 near and got good, well, about halfway there. You got 100,000 meta for the most part. There you go. And that gives you about 500,000 voting power and allows you to request around $1,500, right? So you could imagine that by spending 3,000, right, a little over 3,000, you'd be able to, if this runs every month, let's say, you will get half that, 50% of your investment every month to run a workshop, educational initiative, and what have you. So if that's something that people are interested in, again, not financial advice, but you can see how that could be reasonable. There's not many places in the world where you could invest into your own self. Arguably, you could invest into your own business, your own education company, your own content creation company, or just yourself. Like, say I was a streamer, I want to stream long term. I could spend $10,000 on meta tokens, right? Just who cares, right? I spend 10 grand on meta, and I just say every month I want 3 grand, right? And you can see how by spending 10 grand, you might be able to get 2 grand a month for the next year, maybe more. Keep staking your meta, keep earning ST near, vote for yourself, get people to vote for you. I guess hopefully Claudia and I can work together eventually to get an MP DAO grant going for maybe us as a team, maybe growing the team and talking about more on these streams, maybe creating more content might be fun, getting other people that are on this stream to join us in creating content. So it would be great to figure out how we can all work together, how we can make it easier for people to get NP DAO tokens. I'd love to get out NP DAO on these streams, people that engage with the community. So I'll learn more about that. I'll learn more about sustainability. It's all kind of on the same track. But this is kind of one of the partnerships so why we keep talking about MetaPool each week is because this is one of the partnerships that we hope to establish to have Marma J be more sustainable. So using very good wallets, partnering with different projects in the ecosystem, whether it's holding ST near in our treasury, whether it's having pools to ST near. Also partner with Pikespeak, like trying to get Marma J listed, having the dashboard show information about Marma J. And then Ref.finance. So obviously we have the meme season where you could vote with your ref. So you can come in here, you can select your main meme, cute, and then you can come down and pick, Marma J, and then you can choose how much you want to. It lets you do -1. Interesting. Can I get money from this? Nope, sadly. But yeah, so you can choose how much extra if you want to put in. You can vote towards Marma J or whoever it is. But you can withdraw in one day. So really you can buy a bunch of XREF, which I haven't thought about it yet. I mean, okay, let's see what this one looks like. So we're saying that, this is weird to me, but we're saying we would need, earlier it was 66,000, now it's 74,000 because you could see Yuan and Shitsu are fighting head to head to see who can get the more XREF in the pool. And then we're not going to compete with these guys. Come on, that's wild. But let's say we didn't want to compete with them in the future. Let's say if this was something we wanted to do, ref, we would need at least 100,000 ref. So it's 5, 4, 7. That's going super slow today. Okay, sorry. Some great questions here. Meta is the old token, yes. And why am I not an ambassador? 2 great questions. If you're still here, sorry about that. I was distracted with get left to the ref's loading. So Meta is the old token. You can still migrate. So old.metapool.app. So I'll drop this link in the chat. Wait. Is this just me? It's probably just me now. Our router is all the way downstairs, so maybe that's the issue. I'll drop this link in the chat. So here, if you log in on this page, you are able to go to the vote section, and you are still go to my votes, and you're still able to migrate. So I have 32 voting power. Anyways, it's a bit. You can still migrate. That's all that matters. You can go on Ref.finance. You can purchase a bunch of meta. You can go to old.metapool.app. You can create a position, migrate your tokens. So yeah, these are all. You can create multiple. Anyways, it gets kind of confusing. I have some videos about it a few weeks ago and stuff. But basically, you could have your tokens and migrate. But you can also create positions first. So if you want to make sure that some of your tokens are available sooner than others, you might want to migrate different amounts. Or sorry, you go to migrate once. It just gets confusing. Okay, so your account can only migrate once is the issue. So if you want to buy more meta tokens later to your account, you might want to, wait or something. It gets kind of confusing, but I'll move on. You can buy meta, you can go old metapool that app, and so that question hopefully is answered. They have migrated. Yes, they did. Why am I not an ambassador? Oh, the link for the meme season. So it's just meme season, this big tab on top of Rest. But here you can click it, and here you go. Let's go back here though, so I can get something to load. $5,000 would get you. Okay. Well, let's say 3. Jeez, that's still a lot of money. Okay, so like 4. Jeez, okay. So if you had $21,000 laying around, right, you could correct 100,000 ref, okay, right? And I'll go into why I'm not an ambassador anymore in a second, but I just want to finish off this thought real quick. So if you have 4,000 near tokens, which, okay, let's say, let's go to Pikespeak. Let's go to Marma J Sputnik. Oh, it's not there anymore. Look at Marma J near. Okay, so does it not show? Okay, so I'm amending. What is going on? Okay, so not 4,000, but around 3,000, yeah. So anyways, let's say you have 4,000 near laying around, you're going to have a good time, and you're like, okay, you know what, I want to get involved with meme season, and I want to win. You can get XREF here. You could stake your 100,000 ref tokens, and you would get 68,000 XREF. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. You get the ref tokens from the market. You go to the XREF staking. You deposit your ref tokens. You get XREF out. There's a ratio here, right? 1 ref is equal to 0.68 XREF. The ratio changes whenever there's a buyback. It changes constantly. So yeah, if you want to read more about XREF, please do. But it's in the ref documentation, so we're not doing that today specifically. We're just kind of going into the flow. So here you go. You would put 100,000 refs in, you'd get 68,000 XREF out, and then you'd be able to put a meme season, deposit that ref, right? Get into second place. We already have 6,000, right? So 6,000 plus the 68,000 would get like 74,000 or something like that. So we'd be just up there with Shih Tzu. And then tomorrow, right, we could sell all that ref, right? We could just and then so you could buy the XREF for 4,000 near, put it with your meme token, sell it the next day, maybe at a loss though. So you know, ref could go down tomorrow, but you could also short ref on that day if you. Can you even short ref anywhere? I don't know, maybe. But if you could short ref somewhere, that might help. Tomorrow. Maybe ref going down every day endless time. So maybe you can buy ref after everyone sells it and then sell ref when everyone's buying it before the stake. Who knows? I'm not sure that even works. But anyways, you can see how then look at how much goes out in rewards because of that. Like, it's wild. That's $154,000. Okay, so we're talking about your investment of, what was it, 4,000 near, which is like 20 grand, 21,000. So if you invest $21,000 and you buy these ref tokens, right? I don't know. It seems like you can get the lowest one is, okay, well, Shih Tzu's not there yet. I don't know why Shih Tzu's not there yet. But I think these were the smallest ones. Okay, so this is the smallest one. Shih Tzu's in last place, and they're at 25,000. So you can see how it's actually, you invest 20,000, you get 25,000 rewards for your community, right? So if the community can gather $20,000, it actually makes sense. So again, not financial advice. They're just different tools in the ecosystem that a community can use. A DAO can form, launch a token, and then start submitting grants, right? They can use the funds that they raise in their token launch to buy MP DAO tokens. Like, you don't have to think about DAOs and tokens as like pure memes anymore, right? a DAO could launch as a working cooperative, and they could say, hey, to join our working cooperative, it costs $500. We're going to have a maximum of 100 members, right? Okay, well, 100 members paying $500 each, that's not bad. You have like 50 grand, you're doing pretty well. Maybe you put half your money into NP DAO tokens, and you put half the money into XREF, and you launch your token. And so maybe people who join your cooperative have these tokens that they just own, right? As they own these tokens, they add them to liquidity in Ref. Now they're earning more XREF, and they're earning more meme tokens from your community anyways by being involved. And you could see how you'd actually earn money each month, and you would never have to sell the XREF, right? You would just keep it, you'd withdraw it, and you'd use it for more liquidity like rewards, right? So you could say you could actually build a community around this, and your community would be like, it's quite wild. Like Black Dragon, yes, they have, almost 2 million XREF, right? Which means they have like almost 2.5 million ref. But when you look at the amount they're getting $660,000 a month. Sorry, it's kind of, it's a bit comical, how it's a bit skewed in that sense, which is fine. But because again, they're getting $600,000 a month. And so if you look at, let's go to trade, let's see how much it would cost to get that much ref, millions of ref, right? So let's say we need ledger off 40,000. Okay, so I know this might seem like a lot of money. I agree. It might. So imagine you owned a lot of the Black Dragon tokens. Okay, just think about it. Let's say you owned 20% of the supply, or it's a huge amount of supply. It might seem like a lot for $218,000, 40,000 near, right? It might be a bit more than that, but that's 819,000 ref. Let's actually see how close we would be. But we're talking about this in the sense of, if you want to build your own Web3 community, how might you do it sustainably in the current environment? So you might need at least for Metapool, you might need at least, let's say, $4,000 to $5,000 in NP DAO tokens, right? To be able to get involved and earn grants and actually work every month in Web3 on your own. No boss, no one telling you what to do except for the community. You get votes. You could have your own NP DAO and kind of be your own boss and just work in Metapool ecosystem. So that's pretty cool. The threshold for ref is a lot higher, but it's not that crazy because again, the low threshold is 20 grand. If you raise 20 grand in your DAO with your friends, or again, not financial advice, I'm not a lawyer, check your local laws for this stuff. But if you and your university blockchain club, right? Let's think about it just in that kind of a sense. You have a group of your university students. You all want to kind of find a way to have a sustainable way to keep building in Web3. 20 grand from the university might not be that wild, right? It might not be that insane. You might be able to raise funds from the community, but able to spend that. Maybe one day you can get a school to sponsor that. Who knows? But let's go to XREF with our wonderful value. Let's check it. Oh gosh, we're not even there yet. We're only at 500,000. So it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to get that much. Let's see if we double that. Yeah, so 1.6 million ref would get you 1 million XREF, which would still not be enough to be first place on meme season. So you can see how much money is actually behind 2 million XREF. So double what I was talking about. But every month getting your money back. The community is getting the money back, right? To put it clearly. So every month, oh wait, sorry, that's what's staked. I think it's what's distributed. That gets distributed back out. Anyways, it's an interesting way where the community can like find ways to be sustainable potentially using DeFi. And again, this one's not as sustainable. Meta is actually sustainable, right? The rewards that you're receiving is ST near, which is taken from the validator rewards in the ecosystem. So NP DAO is a sustainable ecosystem that you can build on. I don't want to get confused with Ref, which is a meme. Okay, it's a high value. It's a potential pathway. The rewards here, 200%. They come from just Ref giving tokens away. Okay, it's not from any sustainable value, from my understanding. So we'll move on there. I know there's a lot of. I'm not going to really Delta trade today. I just think it's funny that I kind of went through it a bit earlier about how we can try and use this to be sustainable. I'm not going to go through too much of it. We're going to skip ahead to our beautiful Minsta. So I am project managing the Minsta project for the next few months. And so during these streams, we're going to have a little bit of Minsta homework from time to time. Okay, so I was logging. I mean, if you want to read and follow along with the project, we're building on Telegram. So come on in. We're building in public. So I think Web3 projects should always build in public as much as possible. We do have private chats as well, but we try and build, like, if you have dev issues, if you have dev questions, if you just want to share a picture of your cat with the community, feel free. So this is mainnet. So www.minsta.org. You can log in with your mainnet near account, and you have to use the Mint-based wallet for now. But then you can come take a picture. I'm not sure it'll work on my Linux device. Actually, I do not think it'll work on my Linux device at all. It is definitely a mobile-first platform. And for now, we're keeping it that way. It's meant to be used at events. It's meant to be used in person with other people to snap moments. And you can see there's just a normal button here. Then you go to testnet. Oh, interesting. Now it's giving me the option, which, okay, fine. That's fine. That's so interesting. Okay. I love this. I love this. This is from my YouTube, from the Marma J YouTube. Love it. And I'm not, so there's GIFs as well. So you can upload okay, you have to connect your wallet. So I'll start from the beginning. We'll do a full kind of overview. Gonna connect your wallet. I am going to create one. Chloe, the dev is probably taken. Yeah, I would assume so. I usually keep short accounts. But I want to be obnoxious to this account. I get the longest account possible. Perfect. Connect. They want a password. Let's do something basic. I might forget this very shortly, but hopefully it asks me to save it. Thank you. Haha, because I will forget. And it's a low value account. So low value accounts, just to build out like wallet security and stuff like that. So I have many low value. I think a few weeks ago I was on a stream and I lost one of my accounts on stream, two of my accounts on stream, or multiple. I think 3 or 4. Anyways, it happens all the time to me. I lose a few near. That's why I like to have near. I lose a few near here or there constantly. Not very good, but for my higher value accounts, I always have backups and it's written down on paper. And it's all, or cold wallet and stored safely. There's ledger accounts. But for I'm trying to do better as well with how I secure my hot wallets, like my testing wallet. So from now on, I'm trying to make sure I save the passwords to my testing wallets or even my keys in like Google Notes or browsers, password savers for different browsers. Just because it sucks to have to lose accounts that are used for like your social and the boss and stuff like that. But anyways, we're having some wonderful posts. Ooh, I like it. Karfuluang is the highest mountain in Sukhothai province, Thailand. If I'm butchering the names, I'm sorry, I'll practice. It's located within at Ram Hang National Park and rises to an elevation of 1,200 meters, 3940 feet above sea level. The mountain is part of the Nam range and features lush forest, diverse wildlife, and several waterfalls. It's a popular destination for hiking and nature enthusiasts visiting the historic city of Sukhothai. I love that. I'm so curious if this was someone who put Robo doing, or it was the AI. But anyways, love it. Thank you for sharing. And obviously I have your testnet account name here. But I'm going to try my best to go through and sift through what mainnet accounts for rewards. I'm going to do it in order on the stream so I don't get confused. So now all you'd have to do is you could upload a picture. So it only supports PNG, JPEG, and JPG, title, and tags. I don't think tags work yet. I don't even know what's on some of this stuff. Chloe head. This is my head. Title. Okay. Test upload. But I don't see any. Okay, now we do it. Title. I'm a little bit blank. See what it says. Upload. So I do like the ability to upload. I think we need two different streams for that though. I do think it's a bit different between having live pictures, like moments, and having uploads, which are just people sharing, like just sharing what they want to share. So I think we'd like to have a different stream for uploads and for live. But let's see. I did not put in a password. That's fun. I did not put a description. It's going to post. It might be easiest for people to do upload, so we'll go through that flow first, and then we will go through, a picture being taken, which might not work. It is live, takes a bit of time to upload, but it is obviously uploading back there. I don't like how, no, it's not there at the bottom. It's okay. Okay, well, it's taking its time. Let's try the actual image uploader. Yeah, so not working on my device, which I did not think it would. Little leaderboard. So you can see the developer's been hot tested. You can see Ned now doing a great job. Harrison, so obviously some random names. Minsta testnet, that's my phone and stuff. So thanks for testing, everyone. Keep it up. Say, for example, because of a loading issue, I can't scroll this page. So there's some like other random bugs. This is us though, that we're on now. We just tested. Okay. So there's the post. A woman with a necklace and a bun in her hair. Okay, so it is working with the title and description for the AI posting. Let me print screen for that. This looks great. So yeah, I'm hearing on Telegram now. I'm just saying that the output, this is the output. Looks great with the AI description. Boiling on picture. Okay, so you can test it out as well. Feel free to share your experiences in Telegram if you'd like. I will start doing the giveaway now, and I'll just try and make sure. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So hey there, everyone. I said I would say why I'm not an ambassador anymore. I'm sorry. Basically, there was too much confusion, I guess, in the ambassador program for me personally. I think it's an amazing program. It allows people to learn about Metapool, teach about Metapool, and earn some tokens in the process. I just feel as though, for me personally, it would make more sense to partner with Metapool as like a partner. So like to run a grant within the ecosystem, to even just buy MPDAO tokens and invest in myself that way seems to make more sense. than to actually try and conform into their program. There were some just logistical things too. Like, for example, I like streaming on YouTube, but they really wanted X or Twitter engagement. And just some other areas where I didn't really want to be officially affiliated with Metapool personally. But I do love the platform and I want to educate about it. I think it's a pretty cool program and I want to engage, especially from the MPI, the improvement proposals standpoint. So I do plan to buy more MPDAO tokens. I do plan to at least have enough to submit proposals, which are 200,000 MPDAO. So 200,000 voting power is needed to submit MPIPs. And so that's kind of the pathway. But as an ambassador, specifically, there was all these metrics I had to, and I'm just not someone that's good at confirming to authority of any kind. So trying to find ways to engage in a decentralized way was more my fit. I think people are still only posting on mainnet. So sadly, mainnet today will not be getting a bounty, but next week on Monday, God's willing, if I'm streaming, that will get a bounty. So if you haven't used Near Social yet, I'll drop a link so you can set your profile picture. Send Near the Social. Again, I don't use dev.near.org. Anyways, yeah, I typically only use near.social to know the community platform. So here is the link there for those that might need it. Anyways, once you're here, you can go to your profile, you can make edits, edit profile, and then you can change your picture. So I'll send the profile editor link, and then I'll be able to know who you are as I'm sending tokens. So here's the transaction ID, and then I could edit this. So yeah, it does help if you make your testnet account somewhat similar to your mainnet account, but not necessary. We can struggle through it a little bit together as well. So there's the mainnet. Thanks for the share. And yeah, the upload should make it easier for you guys to share and upload things and have fun with it. Is this the same one? Oh, concur. Okay, so let me know what your mainnet account is. Or maybe you have the same mainnet account, so I will check. The purpose of the stream is that people are doing other things as well. You don't have to be sitting there staring at the screen. That's why it's recorded. That's why you can watch in 2x speed later as well if something's interesting. So feel free in the next few minutes. I'm going to end the stream probably pretty quickly after this. But if I see more uploads in the next few minutes, I will send out some tokens. But there's no rush. I mean, again, we're not doing this for the financial incentives. This is honestly just to learn, to engage. Maybe some of you guys have never taken it. Like, whoever posted, you've all minted the NFT. Like, I hope you realize that. I can go to this picture, right? I can click, this is the contract, minsta.org.mintspace2.testnet. The owner is Nebana Testnet, and I can view it on Mintbase. So this is actually your NFT. You can transfer it. You can, arguably, we can allow, so you can mint more of them. There's a lot of ways in which we can help you interact with these NFTs on the Minsta platform. So now there's one created. It's not listed for sale, and the owner is nebnar.testnet. So the next phase, in my opinion, is to allow Nebnar on Minsta right here to be able to list it for sale. That's the price. If I'm a different user, I should be able to come see what the price is. If Nebnar wants it to be free and collectible, then there should be a button where if I'm looking at this, I can collect it. Maybe I want to see this near bottle. It looks pretty cool. I want it in my wallet, right? So these different types of features, and also you guys can share features with us. What kind of stuff would make this more useful for you? Over the month of July, we're going to add just some basic useful features. So if the idea now is if something looks weird to you, let us know. So for example, right now, the hide button should only be available for admins. So, or if you posted the picture, right? Or I guess if you want to hide it for yourself, actually. So right now the hide button goes to, so I think Nebnar was sharing this with us. Right now, the hide button is the same as the share button, right? It's not working yet. We're working on fixing that's a basic feature. Then the share button will allow you to share to multiple different platforms, X, Twitter, whatever, Instagram, whatever you want to share on. And but that button, look at that. Ooh, it's working somewhat. I have to go in and edit some settings. Actually, let me see if I can edit the settings now on my phone. Testnet.minsta.org. Leaderboard profile. Ooh, it looks so good. Sorry. I don't know if you can see this on mobile. It looks. Oh, I'm not going to try and show you this. But on mobile, if you go to Minsta on testnet, you can see it in a big stream. And there's 3 different views, a smaller view and a tiny view. I love it. Looks great. So shout out to the devs. You did a great job with that one. It's not showing all the pictures, I think. But that's a different issue, I think, for now. Okay, it's taking a long time to load. Okay, so delete. Whoops. What I'm trying to do, so that doesn't work yet. GitHub is showing. Oh, so the mobile view looks great, actually. The mobile view is looking amazing. I wish I could show that. Actually, I can show it. So GitHub is showing here, profile, leaderboard. So profile is not working yet. Let's see. My phone is how I manage it. So yes, connect, profile. So page cannot be found. And then, sorry, I'm going to send this to the developers on here too. So I'm just asking if the profile tab supposed to be set up yet. Because it's not working for me. It's supposed to only really, it used to be admin. And it's not set up. It's supposed to be profile for everyone else and admin for me if I'm logged in. I'm just going to say assuming not, but just checking. Okay, so hopefully it's pretty straightforward how to engage with Minsta and why we're engaging with Minsta and why we're distributing Marma J tokens. For those that may be a bit confused, like what can you do with Marma J? Honestly, the number one use case for Marma J is to trade it to near, arguably, right? You can obviously keep holding your Marma J, you can support with us, right? That's fine. But generally, if you want to engage in the near, you need gas fees to engage with near, and so getting some near into your account is a good idea. You could also hold ST near, right? If you want your tokens to increase in value in relation to near. You can hold stablecoins, right? If you're like, that the market might go down a little bit, or I want to make sure I hold my value, you can hold stablecoins for a bit. So, Plate 819. You can, get your $3.15 worth of USDC, or $3.16. If you want to test out farming, right, you could obviously swap to ST near. You can swap half, right? So swap maybe Plank Filler. We did that a couple weeks ago as well. Go to the farm. And then when you go to the farm, you'll be able to withdraw. So you can see my example here. The API is very low. So you're not going to be earning much, but again, it's more educational. It's more testing things out. Your rewards will go here, and you'll be able to withdraw. There you go. You get some Marma J, some Ref, not very much in either of them, and then you can hit all, and then withdraw. So again, try to think about sustainability. Try to think about who you can partner with. Metapool is our main partner still, though. And they have been since the beginning. Ref also is one of our main partners, but it is the threshold of $20,000 to get started is a bit high. Also, it's kind of frustrating that we would do that and then we'd kick out our counterparts, right? So we'd get in and then we'd kick out Shih Tzu or something like that, which doesn't sound like very fun for now. So, but yeah, I'll check one more time. For any last people? No? Okay. So thank you everyone for coming out. Next week, the homework will be to post on mainnet. Okay, so I hope we checked out people's testnet accounts, and I know people have shared their mainnet accounts and they didn't get a drop. So sorry about that. I do appreciate everyone who posted on mainnet as well. I will distribute 0.819 Marma to you next week, God's willing. But for now, it was a test of testnet. So on mainnet, the search doesn't work so far, sadly. And we don't have we're getting there. We're slowly, things will come out on testnet first, then they'll come out on mainnet. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming out. Much appreciated. How long did we go today? We went for, why can't I even, I put it in front of my, an hour and 47 minutes. Wow. So too long, much too long already. There's my little stream. But thank you everyone for coming out. Much appreciated. See you all next week, hopefully. I know it was supposed to be a Friday stream. This Friday it might happen. Again, no stuff we know about Minsta and what we're going to build and why and backing and Tiga and all that stuff. Thank you, everyone. Hope you all have a great week. And yeah, bye.